Just 18 days away from the presidential election as the candidates enter the home stretch of their campaigns. Both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are headed to Michigan today. It's a crucial swing state on the race to the White House. Bloomberg's Balance of Power co-host Joe Mathieu is with us now to talk about what to expect. And I'm sure we'll get to the Al Smith dinner at some point because it was funny and also cringeworthy at some points. But Michigan is key.
Yeah, awkward.
Yes, exactly. Michigan is key, especially in, I go often to Michigan. I go to Dearborn because Ford is there. And there are so many Muslim Americans working there. It's a huge hub for those who have come from that part of the world. Do we know in any way how they're going to vote? I mean, both of these candidates are pro-Israel, so does that have anything to do with it?
You're going right for the fastball here, Matt, and the answer is no. This is one of the things we'll be looking back on when we do our armchair quarterbacking after the fact. Everything will seem obvious in hindsight, but the fact of the matter is the Harris campaign can't really measure that as much as just being there on the ground and talking to people and trying to deliver the message that most recently has been, as we heard in the Fox News interview this week, I am not a rubber stamp for Joe Biden. I'm not going to be another Joe Biden term. I am my own person. But of course, to your point, Matt, we saw Kamala Harris speaking for the administration yesterday following the Sinwar death announcement. Joe Biden was in the air on his way to Germany, and she was, in fact, the voice of the administration. So it's kind of hard to find sunlight there on some of these issues. She'll be, by the way, headed to Lansing to a GM plant, Matt, you're probably familiar with. They've got a $500 million grant from the IRA to convert that from an ICE plant to an EV plant. And she's going to call out Donald Trump when she gets there for trying to undo the IRA.
Speaking of call outs, because you guys teased this so wonderfully, let's talk about that dinner last night. Let's first, Joe, take a listen to what Trump had to say at that Al Smith dinner.
Kamala now sees the benefit of deportation. She wants to deport people. She's vicious. She wants to deport people, and she wants to start by deporting Brett Baier, Fox. I'm supposed to tell a few self-deprecating jokes this evening. So here it goes. Nope, I've got nothing. Jim Gaffigan. Most recently, Jim has been playing Tim Walsh on Saturday Night Live. And that'll be a very short gig, I hope. But unfortunately, Governor Walsh isn't here himself, but don't worry, he'll say that he was. The mayor's dietary restrictions are well known, but I've got to say, I've never met a person who's a vegan who liked turkey so much.
It was supposed to be a roast, but it got quite scathing at some points.
The delivery was not good, right?
No.
That's not comedic delivery. He's much funnier unscripted.
Yeah, he's got to go for a few rounds at the Comedy Cellar, you know.
Anyways, Joe, what did you make of last night? Of course, Vice President Harris was not there, but where is this all going?
Well, she sent in a video, I don't know if you saw this, of all people, Molly Smith, the Saturday Night Live, Mary Catherine Gallagher, Molly Shannon, I should say, playing Mary Catherine Gallagher, the Catholic schoolgirl making fun of Catholic schools, kind of a strange crowd for that. There wasn't a lot of clapping or laughing while that was being played, just like when Donald Trump was talking. But look, this is supposed to be a lighthearted affair. We've been doing this for a long time. And Donald Trump got pretty tough. He's calling out Kamala Harris and her level of intelligence. She, called out her husband for having an affair, and Tim Walz for not being a real man. Look, he's leading Kamala Harris among Catholic voters. I don't know if last night makes any difference, but he did point out, and it's true, the last time a presidential candidate skipped that dinner was Walter Mondale in 1984.
He also pointed out that this stuff was written for him, and he didn't think it was very good material. In fact, he said it was pretty rough material, didn't he?
I guess that's one way to hedge yourself if, of course...
He said they didn't want him to use the teleprompter, and so he's looking down at the notes. But to your point, Matt, he does this pretty well, actually. He'll do 2 hours practically, on an average weekend and get the place laughing. So it might have just been a strange environment for him.
It certainly felt like a strange environment. Maybe the fact that he didn't have a teleprompter, of course, impacted the delivery there. Joe, just quickly in 30 seconds, there was a really fascinating story in the Wall Street Journal about Polymarket. The Wall Street Journal reporting that basically this big surge that Donald Trump saw maybe could be tied back to 4 accounts. You've been doing this for a long time, of course. You've been following the polls, but betting markets, I mean, some people have been using these as gospel.
That's true, and it does remind us that there's a reason why we have sample sizes in polling, when you can have an individual make a massive bet that skews the polling market in one direction or another. If Donald Trump does not win this election, though, expect him to point back to these numbers to call into question the final result.